Good afternoon, San Carlos Braves. Welcome to Tuesday. We are glad that you are here for our second week of school, your second period class, and we're just having a great time on our online learning up here at San Carlos High School. Well, welcome to Brave Week. It's our fourth annual Brave Week, and we've had to turn it online, but we are doing a great job. You heard our Apache singers singing as they came in. We missed them so much. We missed dancing with them for social dancing, but we are doing the very best we can on our online. So the theme of our Brave Week is Becoming an Empowered Ine, and today's theme is the power of a Western education, and we're wearing college shirts to support that. This is UNLV. My son graduated from there. And so you should see a lot of your teachers wearing college shirts today. Well, I have to start off by a little change. In the community right now, I'm sure everyone is very aware of the fires that are close. There was some discussion about possibly some neighborhoods being evacuated. And if there was an evacuation because of the fire, the high school would be where they evacuate them to. Well, that has not happened. We're very glad, but just in case it did happen, we are canceling the supply distribution for today. We've been so excited to distribute to you all your Brave supplies, but we're canceling it for today, and we will plan to have it tomorrow and Thursday. So Wednesday and Thursday is when we'll be doing our supply distribution. So change your rides. If you had a ride today, get a ride tomorrow and Thursday, and we will plan on passing out those supplies. So canceled for today. Well, let's get into some of our announcements. We'd like to start off with our mission statement. So our whole Brave Week is planned around our mission statement, and it is our mission statement: we exist to educate and empower students to become culturally responsive, global, Annette. And we are focusing on many components of this mission statement. To be empowered. And how do you get empowered? Well, you're well educated, globally educated, but you also are culturally responsive. So we're discovering or discussing or exploring all of those themes this week in our Brave Week. And one of the ways we're doing that is through our new logo, the San Carlos Unified School District logo of Shift Guzhou. And as you can see, our logo here represents the concepts of our mission statement. It talks about having a good Western education through knowledge, being a student, being educated, and also blending the culture, the elders, and the wisdom. And that makes an empowered Annette. So those are the things we're working on. We just want to highlight this logo, though. This logo was designed by some of our students in Miss Dennison's CTE graphic design class. And again, we'll be hearing from the students that designed this. They really went through a journey to take all these concepts and bring them to life in this beautiful logo. So again, we'd like to thank Lorena Kozin, Hayden Phillips, Maria Garibay, and Jeremiah Alak for their hard work. And as we go through our Brave Week videos, we'll be hearing from those students. So let's see what we'll be doing. So here is a outline of our daily themes, and there's a question that we ask every day as we're exploring becoming an empowered Annette. So yesterday focused on Shift Guzhou and resiliency. You students, we watched a video. Today we're doing Western education. Tomorrow we're going to talk about the elements of Shift Guzhou. Thursday we're going to talk about Apache traditional values, focusing on our elders. And on Friday we're going to celebrate an empowered Annette. So those are the things we're going to focus on. And many of the times during this week, we are going to refer to the elements of Shift Guzhou. That's for tomorrow. And those elements that we start exploring or just discussing are immediate family, clan relatives, relationship with the land, natural Apache foods, prayer, ceremonies, traditional healing, and physical activity. So you'll hear us refer to those elements all through the week, but we'll be focusing on them tomorrow. So we hope you had a great day yesterday. Yesterday, again, you pondered the question, how have you found resiliency to adapt to change, make good choices, and to live a happy life? So those are the things that you talked about yesterday. Hopefully you kind of explored or talked about it, or the video we watched really helped you think about some of that resiliency in those concepts. Well, today we're off to the power, as we said, of a Western education. And our question for today is, why do you think having the knowledge of a Western education is important to you and your tribe? So you're going to see a couple of videos today. One about the history of a Native American education from the American government. Another one is about just what the power of education could be. So we hope you enjoy that. But we have a guest every day on our Brave TV, and to help us kind of explore the Western education concept, I'd like to welcome our guest for today, Mrs. Petula. Hi, Mrs. Petula.
Hi. Hi, how's it going? I hope everyone is doing well.
Thank you, Miss Pila. We thank you so much for joining us today. And the reason we wanted to bring you on today is because you are a San Carlos High School graduate. You've got many degrees in college. You came back to San Carlos. So we just think you're the perfect person to help us talk about just the power of a Western education and how you acquired that for yourself and what that means to you. So thank you for joining us today, Mrs. Pila.
Thanks for having me.
So I'm just going to start off. We're going to start off on talking about you going to high school in San Carlos. So how was it going to San Carlos High School?
It was great. San Carlos High School back then, I'm glad to see all the activities we're doing now because it was similar. We had a lot of student involvement. We had parent involvement. We had clubs. We had great teachers. And I'm just glad to see the direction that our school is going.
Thank you so much. So you did bring activities. So what were the activities you were involved in when you were at San Carlos High School?
I was a part of student council. I was a part of the National Honor Society. I also ran cross country, played volleyball, played basketball, and ran track.
Wow, you were busy. Wow, how'd you keep all that up? Goodness. What year did you graduate from San Carlos High School?
Proud graduate of 2001, and I believe we graduated 77 students that year.
Wow, great, great. So I do have a question because you went on to college, but do you think your experience in high school prepared you to go to college?
I do, and I look back and I want to thank the teachers that, taught us and had that relationship with us. I think the relationship that they built with us and with me through school was a huge part of my success because even when I was in college, a few teachers would reach out and make sure I was okay and just check up on me. So I'm just glad to be a part of Brave Nation, not only as a teacher, but graduate of 2001.
Yeah, and as a great coach too, Ms. Pila. So let's talk about college. Why did you decide to go to college?
I was always taught that knowledge is power. I have many family members who are college graduates and have degrees, and they work on the reservation in the community. I always wanted a better life for myself, and just looking forward, like if I were to ever have a family, which I have now, I wanted to make sure I had a strong foundation, and so I knew that college was definitely the way to go. It was never a question. It was always where was I going to be going. It was also important for me too because I wanted to return back to the San Carlos Apache Reservation, and I wanted to share my experiences and also educate the Apache people.
And Crystal, thank you. Yes, we're so glad you came back. You really did. You're also in our AVID program and helping all those kids get to college. So thank you so much. But let's get back. What did you like best about going to college?
I really enjoyed most being a college athlete. I got to travel to different places. I also got to experience living away from home, meeting new friends and having that lifetime friendship with them, friends from all over the states, friends from different countries. And most importantly, it made me a stronger person and it helped mold me into who I am today. Also learning how to thrive, outside of my comfort zone.
Oh, and you've done a great job, Crystal. You received two, just more than just one college degree. But what was the hardest part about going to college?
For me, I think the hardest part was being away from home, being away from family. I went to school in South Dakota and I was, states away, miles away. I couldn't just get in a car and come home for the weekend. But definitely being away from family, it did make me stronger, like I said, and help make me grow up and become independent quicker. I enjoyed being away and seeing new things. So when I went to school to get my master's degree, I continued my education in Oklahoma, and then I came back home.
And you know what you remind me of, Crystal, is that resiliency theme we talked about yesterday, that you had to be resilient, you had to make good choices, you made it, you wanted to be happy. So I think you really embodied that as you were on your college journey. But what has obtaining a college education, do you think, done for you and your family?
It's done so much. It's opened doors. The relationships that I get to build with the students, and showing them that, someone from the San Carlos Apache Reservation, someone from the Braves, San Carlos Braves School, high school, can do these things. And, my grandfather once said, great-grandfather actually, he used to say that a long time ago, our ancestors would fight with bows and arrows. He said later on in life, it's very important that you get a college degree, because that's what you'll be using for your future to, live life and to live it to its fullest with great things that lie ahead for you.
Oh, wow. Thank you for sharing that. Mrs. Pila, when we think of you, we do think of an empowered Dene, somebody who's taken Western education and the Apache wisdom, and you've blended it. It's enhanced your life, and you're enhancing the lives and being a role model for all the students at San Carlos High School. You're helping them get to the AVID program. You're a wonderful coach, Crystal. Just those girls love you on that basketball court. We're missing that so much. We're keeping our fingers crossed for this year. But you're just a model every time you're on our campus and working with our students. So thank you so much, Mrs. Pila, for all you do. But I do want to end. We're wrapping shirts today. So what shirt did you choose? You had a lot to choose from. What shirt did you choose today?
I did choose Eastern Arizona College. That started out my college journey, and it's close to home, so I am repping a college that's close to home. And there's one thing I did want to add. One of the highlights of going to college and going to a different state, I got to meet the love of my life, Sean Pidala. So that's also a highlight.
All right, there you go. We don't want to leave out Mr. Pidala. We miss him, and you have 3 beautiful children, and I know you're instilling in them the same things that we're talking about. Your culture and your history and a great education. And you tell Mr. Pidala he's lucky to have you. Okay, Mrs. Pidala?
I will.
Okay, thank you so much, Mrs. Pidala. Thank you for joining us. And what do we always say, Crystal? Go Braves!
Go Braves!
Thanks. Bye. Thank you so much, Mrs. Pidala. We really appreciate you and always, and thank you for joining us today. We'll be hearing from Mrs. Pidala again at the end of the week, so we'll be looking forward to that. So thank you. Well, before we leave our Brave Week discussion, I just want to remind everybody that the Brave Week photo contest is also going on. We'd love you to send a picture to being an empowered Brave Dene, living the Apache spirit of Chef Gajot. We have prizes, $50, $25, $20. It's a e-gift card. We can just email it to students. Now, listen, we're looking for some entries. So you can email Ishkeen and Nylin if you have an entry. Please get it in there, because the grade level with the most entries gets points towards homecoming. So don't forget about our Brave Week photo contest also. So that's Brave Week. And tomorrow we look forward to focusing on the elements of Shishkajol, the Apache, the wisdom side, our elder side of that. And we're going to be wearing camp dresses or a ribbon shirt. So get involved with us. We'd appreciate it. All right, so let's talk about going to second period today. That's right, Shithkajo Online Academy. So we want to make sure that everyone is ready and prepared for second period. We're not in our building. We wish we were, but we were online. So today is second period, and we're still in the process of the goal of earning Power 23. There are still first semester credits to be earned wherever you are on your journey, if being a freshman all the way to a senior. We're all needing to earn these credits, and we don't want to waste any time this semester or anybody fail a class because of this situation. So work hard in all your classes. You have one live class a day, then you have assignments to do. So today you're focusing on your second period. So get there and make sure you're have good attendance and that you also are doing your work and passing your classes. So how do we get to our Shift Kojo Online Academy? It's through Schoology. So again, you just have to go to scusdaz.schoology.com. You need to use your school email as your username, and password is Braves, lowercase. And then you need to go to find your class in Schoology and get that Zoom link and join your class. There are some steps to be done, but we are having great attendance and kids are getting to class. So we're glad about it. So this is what your Schoology page would look like once you get yourself to Schoology. It looks like this. This is like your classrooms. So you would get to Schoology. Hopefully you get right here. If you don't see this when you go to Schoology, click on courses. You need to see your courses. Then you'll have to find today, second period class. You click on that number 2 right there. It looks different on everybody's page, but find your second period class, period 2. Click on it, and that's like going through the door of your classroom, and then you're looking for your Zoom link to join your live classes. So lots of things going on here. And if you go up, see Ishkin, this is Ishkin's schedule. If you click on Ishkin or your name, you'll see a drop-down box for San Carlos High School, and it goes to the bulletin board. So lots of good things here. And don't forget to join go check out the virtual care center. Mr. Golos and Mr. Jones are waiting for you. All right, so what else do we have as announcements? Well, I told you at the beginning of our show here that we have got to cancel our supply distribution today. We're so sorry that there had been some issues and that with the fire and maybe evacuations, but thank goodness that has not happened. We are going to still hold, we hope tomorrow, Wednesday and Thursday, we will be doing our distribution. So not this Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday, 3 to 5, right after school. We've got a Brave goodie bag full of supplies for you. It'll be a drive-by situation. Stay in your car and keep your masks on. Not today, tomorrow and Thursday, not today. Thank you. Sorry for the last minute change, but we are very resilient, very flexible, and we make things happen up at San Carlos High School. Hey, who's applied for student council? Right, who's applied for student council out there? It is, your applications are due tomorrow. We have got applications in already. Any student can apply. Once you even just run for student council, you are a part of student council, even if you don't earn an officer position. All applications are due Thursday. That's 2 days away from now, by August 27th, and you can find the application on the San Carlos High School bulletin board. You can ask your teachers, your success coaches. You can even email Mr. Golos or Mr. Jones in the care center to help you. So applications are due this Thursday. We want to remind students, meals are still being offered. Get yourself down to the middle school, 9 to 11, for any San Carlos Unified School District enrolled student, and pick up your meals for the day. So they're there for you. Well, that's about all of our announcements here. I just want to remind everybody up at San Carlos High School to make sure that all of our students are successful on this Shift Kojo Online Academy. Here's the support, the structures, and the spirit of Shift Kojo that we've used. So what kind of supports do we have with you? Have you been meeting with your success coaches? They have set up weekly appointments with you. Don't blow them off. If they schedule an appointment, you be there to either take their phone call or their Zoom or however else you're going to communicate with them. Teachers are always available, 10 to 12 o'clock every day. Virtual Care Center, as I said. Miss Heather Houses is our parent educator. You can always email Ishkeen and Nylin. And the structure we're using, and it's new, and we have had to learn it and be resilient to figure it out. but it's Schoology every day. Your classes are at 1 to 2:30 every day, 1 period per day. And don't forget to join us here on Brave TV. We love it to have you, seeing you here. And we're all doing it with the spirit of Shikojo, finding the resiliency to adapt to change, making good choices, and living a happy life. All right, what's our number one goal? I've said so many things. Our number one goal is the Power 23. So today, when you go to class, you're one step closer every single day. This is a marathon, not a sprint. Every little day, every choice you make is important. So get to your live class. Your teachers are waiting for you. Do you have questions? You need any help? Computer questions, issues, concerns? You can call the front line, 928-475-2378, or you can email Ishkeen and Nylin. All right, thank you very much. I think that's all of our announcements today. We're having a great Brave week. Have a great time discussing about and learning about Western education, especially on reservations and for the Native American people. So I think you really have things to think about and ponder. All right, so we'll see you back here tomorrow, and we'll have a great day. See ya. Thanks for joining. Go Braves.
Anna,